I took a tumble.
Yes, you did.
And I went down the hill quite a ways. Luckily, there was a little sapling that held me up, or I'd have been all the way down in the water. Well, we're out again, and it looks like a typical Steve and Mike photography day. Our skies are overcast. We are at I just like saying it, Tonka State Park, and we're down on the spring side. There's a, they call it a castle, but it's a old hunting lodge or something that caught fire several years ago. It's up on top of the hill. It's a nice place to do portraits and stuff like that in the archways. We may go up there and see if we can find anything. Steve checked the weather forecast, and what are they saying, Steve?
Well, I didn't have very many bars on my phone. So at one point it said we're in the middle of the rain, which we're clearly not. So I don't know, we just gotta walk around and see what happens and be prepared to put the raincoat on.
And what did you find on your camera bag?
Oh, the camera bag has its own little raincoat built into it, which I had no idea it was there.
Yep. So we're going to go down this trail. The lighting kind of looks like, I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing, but we'll have to go down the trail and see what we can find. Come along with us. So this isn't a hard hike unless you go over the island, then you have to go up a pretty good climb. The water here almost looks photoshopped.
Yeah, it's kind of greenish.
Especially back there by the spring.
Usually this is crowded.
It's great being retired.
Yes.
You go during the week. And Steve and I's schedule got filled up. Monday and Tuesday were busy for me. Steve was busy on this Thursday and Friday, so we're up here on a Wednesday afternoon. Normally we're out early, but that's another reason I like overcast days, because you get nice lighting most of the day. So this tree to me looks pretty interesting, but it's got a real busy background. I think it would even be busy if you shot a short depth of field. What do you think, Steve?
Yeah, if it was completely full of its leaves and the leaves are those colors, then maybe you could work with it, but what else can I call it except transparent or translucent? You can see too much through the tree.
Yeah.
Which is weird way, makes it look too busy.
Well, Steve and I came all the way back to the spring, and all the colors down at that end, we're going to work our compositions on the way back. Like I said, this water always looks artificial when you see it in a picture. It's got a lot of green to it, and it's a bright green, a teal. I guess it's more a teal than a green. Okay, Steve's going to do a picture of this piece of old equipment, and it's a 20th century, yeah, electrical pump. That's what the sign tells me anyway. I'm not that smart.
Shocking.
Uh-huh.
Get it? Electric?
Yeah, shocking.
Okay. Yeah.
Little humor, very little.
I like the moss that's on it. And so if we get the yellow leaves, the moss, the background I'm not too thrilled by, so I'll try to narrow the depth of field so that it doesn't show up, or maybe I'll practice my blurring in Lightroom with the background, because it's just a bunch of leaves and they're all too much the same color. So I like to go with the lowest ISO I possibly can.
Which on your camera is 100?
100, mm-hmm.
Are you going to go, I would go aperture priority.
Okay.
I would put it at the f-stop you think you need. Lower than 5.6.
Yeah, 4 is as low as it goes.
Okay, I'd shoot one at 4. What shutter speed are you getting?
Oh, well, that's not too bad.
No, that's pretty good. Go with it.
Yeah.
What's the shutter speed?
20th, which is a little bit slower than I like to go with.
Crank your ISO up a little bit.
Yeah, I try to go no lower than 60th of a second.
Yep. And you're using your wide angle lens.
Yes.
So you can get away with a little slower shutter speed, but I think a 60th would be about right.
And here's the part I'm not as good at as I used to be, because I'm older now and I'm can't bend over like I used to. And I'm still kind of worried. Oh, the histogram looks okay, I guess.
Yeah. Can you zoom in on just the picture?
Zoom. The answer is yes.
Yeah, I think that works.
A lot of stuff to think about.
Uh-huh. If it was easy, everybody'd do it. I would almost be tempted to throw a couple of the yellow leaves on top of that thing.
All right, you tell me about the ethics of your shooting. How much do you, I mean, I guess we alter reality somewhat when we're in the dark room, so to speak.
Yeah. Or a light room.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of yellow leaves right here. Okay.
It seems like your light got a little brighter too.
One's histogram's still good though.
Good.
Learning something every time we go out.
I've done pictures of this little cut through these rocks here. Steve and I was discussing, we don't think it's man-made, it looks natural, like these two rocks were one at one time, but it's kind of a neat, but I never got a good picture of it. It doesn't show scale or anything. What we need is somebody standing there with a bright colored jacket or something in there to give it scale.
Here's where I could get stuck. It's like, which foot do I go with first?
That's what I had to do. And this board you're on is loose.
Hey, look at that.
I did the same.
I am going to be in the lake. So here's Mike working on his scene, wishing he had brought his other tripod. Mainly because he wanted to get his camera lower, and our current tripods have center columns. But anyway,
I wonder if a polarizer would make a difference. Okay, I wanted to show you the effect of a polarizer. Here's with very little polarizer. I'm going to turn the polarizer and watch the water. See how I got all the glare out of this foreground area?
all right, just in case anyone comes to us to actually learn something as opposed to see the Ozarks, here's something that's good, not just in the Ozarks, but everywhere you go. You gotta watch out where you're setting up your tripod. On this little walkway, I wasn't in such a hurry, I wasn't thinking of it too much, but if I'm not careful, I'll ding into one of my legs right here, and then the tripod will fall toward the lake and probably crunch my camera on all sorts of things and cause me to say lots of golf course words.
Steve and I decided we're both out of shape.
I know they think the stairs make this easier. I'm not so sure.
And we got a ways to go. We gotta go up there yet. And some of the steps are big ones. Yeah, places we go sometimes aren't fun.
Yeah, this is another fine mess you've gotten me into, Stanley.
You can you can use your tripod as a walking
I am.
stick. See that water, how teal it is? And this is the video. I'm not color grading this. What you see is what you get. Wow, that was a climb up, and it wasn't fun coming down either. We got to go back up those steps.
What?
Yeah. Now, I guess we can go around.
I think I'll just swim.
Make sure I have the camera on when you do that. I like these green mossy rocks right here, and I think a slow shutter speed, which it's kind of dark, but the wind just kind of kicked up just now, so we may have to wait till the wind stops. I may work my way down to this little area right here. I don't know if I got anything. It's pretty dark down here. It's not raining on us. It was supposed to rain on us, but it hasn't started. I have taken a lot of pictures, all of them vertical, of this bluff right here, this water. What you getting, Steve?
What's that?
What you getting?
Similar to yours.
I like the grass though.
Yep, trying to get the cotton candy water in the grass. Because I'm a genius, I saw my polarizing filter this morning and it's still in my closet, so.
We had a real dry October, so we didn't have the fall colors. They went from color to brown almost overnight. Kathy and I was down in Texas, so we didn't get any real good colors this year. You just never know. I think they said we went 33 days without rain in October, and then we got the floods. That last video that we posted was about flood photos. Okay, Steve found these mushrooms here, and he switched lenses. What lens did you switch to, Steve?
Well, it's a Sigma lens, and it's my macro lens that I've used to shoot. Well, I'll mention it. We'll put it on there. The cicadas that came out last year. Got up really close with the cicada. And what I'm trying really hard to remember right now is how to set the burst function on my camera, because I hardly ever use it.
Now that's a good idea.
So
you're thinking if I do burst, one of them won't have camera shake? Or
correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna focus it. It about has to be manual focus for people, and it's gonna be a learning thing for me. EE, I'm not sure what that code means.
I don't see it.
Whoop, come back. FEE.
That means your lens not seated.
What?
Yeah, just take it off and put it back on. That's what I think it means, Steve. There you go. Just line it up again and really turn it this time. Now, do you have FEE?
Yeah. What I
pull your battery. Basically, you're doing a hard reset.
Okay.
And put it back in. No, don't let your battery.
It's like those 9-volt Evereadys. No.
No. Shoot
no.
one. It's not letting you shoot. Take the lens off and shoot one. I had that. Okay, now put the lens back on.
Works great at F0.
F0?
Yeah.
That'd be some real short depth of field.
What if I had a brain, I would read about these lenses before I take them out in the field, but I'm not that.
Oh, lock your f-stop to the highest one.
Highest
Yeah.
one. Now the 32 is red, and I think
Yep.
the EE goes away on that.
There
Okay.
you go. That's what it was, probably.
All right.
Okay, we
Yeah.
solved it in the field.
Now I gotta quit breathing on my glasses.
How many did you shoot?
3.
One of
Slid it
those ought to
right.
be. Oh yeah, I like that. I took a tumble.
Yes, you did.
And I went down the hill quite a ways. Luckily, there was a little sapling that held me up, or I'd have been all the way down in the water.
Yeah, so now we have to admit and tell our wives they are correct. It's good to go out with
a battle
somebody.
buddy, yeah. Impressive rock. Yep. Okay, we're going to start heading back to the vehicle. We're going to stay on this lower path. If I remember right, it might be a little better. Of course, I thought the lower path coming around the hill here was a lot better too. I think Steve's mushroom pictures is going to be a good one. What do you think, Steve?
No, it just amazes. We go out to get these big things, natural bridges and whatnot, and we wind up, or at least I wind up focusing on these real little bitty things
yeah.
that.
But they turn out so good.
Yeah,
And the lighting was conducive to those mushrooms. I mean, it looked nice. Yeah, what you think you're going to get hardly ever works out. I guess later in the cold winter, there's bald eagles come back in this cove. What I've heard, I've never seen one though. So anyway, if we see something else, we'll stop, but we're probably done for the day. See you later. Bye. I messed up. I didn't take the video camera for the last part of this shoot, and we got some of the most beautiful photos we've ever gotten. So watch the rest of this video and see what we got.